Hey Majima, can you take care of this job for me? Hey, are you listening? Sorry. I was thinking about how I could be reborn as a mushroom. Stop being so damp. Mushrooms are growing. Oh, that's a good idea. I think all young people should grow mushrooms instead of grass. Seriously. My name's Riku Majima. I'm 28 and work in the second division of the SI department at Scat Solutions, an IT company. My mind is always filled with either work or mushrooms. I think my love for mushrooms is unmatched. So, you're gonna take this job, right? And the one trying to push work onto me is Shuya Akoki. He's the senior who always uses me, the gloomy guy. I can't. I'm going mushroom hunting after work today. At night? In the mountains? It's dangerous. Stop! Jeez, I've told you many times, Kanai's waiting. Please, I'm asking you to do this for our sake. Akogi's excuse when he pushes work onto me is always this. And I, being bad with words, can never refuse. Okay, I'll do it. A gloomy person like you should just nod and agree. I'm leaving it to you. Afterward, Akogi left quickly as soon as work ended. I don't dislike my work. I even study on my days off so that I don't get left behind in the development of IT. But being stuck with work that's pushed onto me and staying late every day feels miserable. If his wife is waiting, I guess it can't be helped. Should I go for a shiitake mushroom dish today? No, enoki mushrooms are hard to resist. I quickly switched my gloomy thoughts to mushrooms. Using my personal coping strategies, I made it through about an hour of overtime. The next day, I was working as usual. During that time, my second division manager called me over.
Majima, got a minute? I need to talk to you.
Yes, I'll be right there. When I went to the designated place, the manager was waiting for me with a serious expression. Could it be that I made some mistake?
No, that's not it. Majima, you're always being pushed to work by Akogi. Are you okay?
Huh? Of course, as my manager, you must have noticed. How embarrassing.
Cooperation within the department is important, so voluntary work distribution is fine. But it's not right that too much of the work is falling on you. If it's hard for you to say,
I'm fine. Akogi's wife is waiting, so he needs to get home quickly. As for me, I just have mushrooms.
Mushrooms? Is that so?
Yes, so someone like me, with neither a girlfriend nor a wife, should be the one doing it. Also, I'm scared of retaliation.
I see. If you say so. For now, I'll just watch. But if you need anything, let me know immediately. I'll be there to help.
Thank you, manager. Even a gloomy person like me gets noticed, and I'm deeply moved by the manager's kindness. But just as I was motivated by the kindness, I ended up being stuck with work again that day and had to work overtime. Time passed, and the year's end arrived. After finishing the work I was assigned, I returned to my desk. Now I should be able to go home on time. I'll finish the year's work and watch the year-end special video stream when I get home. While thinking about my plans for the evening, Akogi suddenly appeared in front of me. Hey, Majima. Akogi. I've got some work piling up. Can you take care of it like usual? This amount? Seriously? Did you let all this pile up? Yeah, I've been working hard, but it never gets finished. My wife is waiting, so I'm leaving it to you, okay? It's the last workday. Why? Seeing the added work, I gulped down my tears. In the end, I worked until the last train and finished the work that had been pushed onto me. After leaving the now empty office, I staggered onto the last train. Once I sat down, the fatigue I had been suppressing overwhelmed me. I never thought I would be stuck in such a situation at the very end. I wanna be a mushroom. As I recalled the disasters of finishing my year-end work, sleepiness began to creep in. Having finally sat down, I couldn't fight the weight of my eyelids and fell asleep right there. The train swaying was soothing. Before I knew it, I was deep in sleep.
Sir, wake up. It's the last stop.
Uh-huh? I suddenly heard a voice and woke up. What was I doing? As I thought that, I realized a beautiful woman was peering down at me.
We've reached the last stop. Sorry for waking you. Are you okay?
Last stop? Apparently, I had overslept and ended up at the end of the line, which seems to have been a dream. It's over. I can't believe I came so far on the last train. Living without mushrooms under this cold sky is impossible. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I'm done with this life.
It's still too early to give up. Let's figure out a way together from now on, right? Huh? Mushrooms?
Sorry, that was embarrassing. Thanks to the woman shaking me awake, I finally came to. Apparently, it was a dream.
No, you must have been really tired, so it's fine.
She's Yuzuki Honoka, and it seems she also fell asleep on the train and ended up here.
I was also exhausted after work and I just dozed off. But I never thought I'd find someone else like me. I'm kind of relieved. It's still a small company, so there's always a lot to do. So I was trying to finish some work that had piled up, and that's why it got so late.
Actually, the same thing happened to me. There's a lot going on, but my year-end work never seems to end.
What a coincidence.
After that, I introduced myself, and we talked about what to do next. Unfortunately, the final stop was a peaceful countryside town. There was no place where we could spend the night.
It seems our destination stations are nearby, so would you like to share a taxi home?
Huh?
If we talk to the station staff, we might be able to get a free return ticket, but there are no more trains today. With this cold, we can't really camp out until tomorrow, can we?
But I appreciate the offer, but it's nighttime. Isn't it a bit uncomfortable to take a taxi with a stranger?
The thing is, taking a taxi to the nearest station costs over 10,000 yen.
10,000 yen? It turns out this wasn't Yuzuki's first time oversleeping and missing the last train. She had taken a taxi home before as well. Then we took the taxi and headed to the station together.
I work at an apparel manufacturer. I want to use my sense more to create clothes.
An apparel manufacturer? It's great that you work at such a wonderful company. Being able to use your sense means it's a company where there's a lot of individual discretion, huh? As we continued chatting happily, the taxi soon reached Yuzuki's nearest station.
We've arrived.
It's true. Even though I was so sleepy, we arrived in no time. At the end of the ride, I felt a sense of relief that we had arrived, but also a sense of loneliness knowing I wouldn't see her again.
It was a short time, but I really enjoyed today. I'm glad it was you, Majima-san, that I overslept with.
I'm really glad I met you, Yuzuki-san. I was feeling down after working overtime until the end of the year, but thanks to you, today turned out to be great. Thank you for waking me up.
Yes. If you don't mind, would you like to go out again sometime?
Huh?
Of course. Only if you're okay with it, Majima-san.
Whoa, I'm so happy, but is that okay? I've only received kindness from you today.
No. I should be the one thanking you. Without you, I would have ended up spending the end of the year feeling down. And Majima-san, you're such a kind person. I want to see you again. Do you mind?
No, not at all. If you're okay with it, I would love to go somewhere together again.
Thank you. I look forward to it.
Just the thought of seeing Yuzuki again makes my heart race. After exchanging contact info and promising to meet again, we parted ways.
Ooh, I've been curious about this movie for a while.
From then on, we started going out to eat and watch movies together on weekends. Me too! I've been avoiding spoilers. I'm really looking forward to it.
I can't wait to talk about it afterwards. Let's go!
As we spent more time together, we got closer and closer. Meanwhile, at work, I continue to have work pushed onto me by Akogi. Today, just like usual, I'm counting on you, Majima. But you'll do it, right? Akogi's scary, but I want to be able to refuse soon. Today, I'm busy. If you could ask someone else. Huh? I've got work to do too, and I have plans tonight. So you're gonna leave work to me, huh? I don't care if you're single or not. Don't just stand there. Get it done. Yui's waiting for me. Without any further discussion, Akogi pushes the work onto me and leaves. It's nice to earn overtime pay, but I should probably talk to the manager soon. Wait. What? The undeniable feeling of discomfort hit me then. I tried to confirm with him, but Akogi was already gone, so I continued working with a heavy heart. Then, the weekend came, and we met at the station's plaza. This place is famous as a meeting spot for dates. Yes, today, I'm meeting Yuzuki-san.
Sorry for making you wait, Majima-kun.
No, I just got here myself. I was so nervous I ended up arriving 30 minutes early.
Thanks for coming today. Oh, I've always wanted to go to that restaurant I mentioned in the message.
We're about to start walking when a man calls out to us. Hey, isn't that Majima? What's up? You're at a date meeting spot now? Akogi-san, why? I came for a date, of course. This isn't a place for gloomy people like you. By the way, did you finish the work I gave you yesterday? You're wasting time here when you should be. He finally notices Yuzuki standing next to me and stops his mockery. But Yuzuki looks at him with a serious expression.
I see. So you're the one. The colleague who's always causing trouble for Majima-kun.
I never complain about Akogi, so I'm surprised to hear this.
You didn't speak badly about him to me, but I noticed. I figured you were pushing work onto him every day, and I've been worried. What's going on here?
Huh, so even a gloomy guy like Majima has a girlfriend, huh? It seems like you're misunderstanding something, but this was all done with Majima's consent. It's tough for me since I have a family. If you don't like it, just refuse.
Isn't it because you're being pushy? And even without a family, there are important things that need attention.
Akogi just laughs at Yuzuki's protest. You can almost see sparks flying between the two of them. Yuzuki-san, I'm okay.
But using your family as an excuse doesn't make everything okay. This kind of behavior is wrong.
That's why single people never get it. You don't understand how tough it is to have a family, but you still say this stuff. And isn't it because you're so strong-willed that a weak Majima just goes out with you unwillingly? No way! I'm spending time with Yuzuki-san because I want to. Please don't say that. Yuzuki-san is kind, and she always thinks about me. She's not like you, who pushes work onto me just because I'm single. What's up, Majima? You're acting so desperate. The gloomy guy who always can't go against me is suddenly getting cocky, just because a girl is paying attention to him. This is the first time I've ever gone against Akogi. Even now, he's mocking us and laughing. Then...
Hey, Shuya! What are you doing?
Ah, Kanae, I've been waiting. Hearing the name Kanae, I was taken aback. That feeling of discomfort I had earlier. That day, Akogi said...
President? Eh? Akogi-san?
Huh? Are you two acquaintances?
Yes. Akogi-san works in our sales department. She's very positive and proactive at work, and she's been a huge help to me. Not at all. I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Hey, wait! What do you mean president? She is?
What an impolite thing to say. This person is the president of the company I work for. She hired me, even though I had no experience and encouraged me to work with her. She's a kind boss who guided me.
Huh? I found out just recently, but actually, Yuzuki-san is the president of an apparel company called Love Koi Co. She worked at another company when she graduated, but she wanted to use her sense more, so she started her own business.
I'm so sorry, President. I never knew Akogi-san was your husband. The world really is small. Actually, it seems like he was pushing work onto his colleague here, saying he had to get home because his wife was waiting. And it led to a bit of an argument. Eh? Is that true?
Kanae glares at her husband. Akogi looks embarrassed and avoids her gaze. Mrs. Akogi, Akogi-san said he wanted to get home early because you were waiting, so I didn't refuse.
But my husband, he often comes home late. I never expected him to push work onto others.
Oh, is that so? Akogi-san always goes home on time. Wait, Majima! Don't say anything more! Why not? You said that Yui was waiting for you, didn't you? Nah! That's it. That feeling of discomfort I had that day. Akogi said Yui is waiting for me.
Yui? Hey, who's Yui?
The wife I had heard of was Kanae-san. I became suspicious when Akogi mentioned a different woman's name. It's a misunderstanding, alright? I never said anything like that.
No, you're the suspicious one. You never came home early. I suspected there was something when you wouldn't show me your payslip. And the other day I found a cute little handkerchief in your suit. You really were cheating, weren't you?
A handkerchief? That's a lie. No, it must be a mistake.
Don't try to make excuses. If you were really leaving work on time, where were you wandering around for hours every day? And the handkerchief is not the only thing I've found so far. I've kept quiet because I didn't want to believe it, but I'm angry now. Confess already!
Crap! I wasn't wrong, was I? You said your wife was waiting at home, so I helped. But I was actually helping you cheat all this time? No, I was just... I can't help you anymore. If it's not for your family, then you can do it yourself.
I thought today would be a fun time, but this is such a mess. I'll pack up what I need and go back to my parents' place. Don't ever call yourself my husband again.
Wait, Kanae! This isn't what it looks like! I really love you! Akogi chases after an angry Kanae. After watching them disappear into the crowd, we gathered ourselves and headed to the restaurant we had planned to go to. The following week, as usual, Akogi tried to push work onto me. Hey, this one, just like usual. I can't help with this anymore. I'm not going to help you. Tch, this gloomy guy. Just you wait. Maybe afraid that his affair would be exposed at work, Akogi decided to handle the job himself, but... That guy always finishes quickly, but I haven't finished anything yet. What's going on? Akogi is still working but getting more and more frustrated. By the time it was near the end of the workday, there was still a lot of work left at his desk. Meanwhile, with free time, I muster up the courage to speak to my colleague. If you're struggling, I can take over your work. Really? I can take over my colleague's work and still manage to leave on time. On the other hand, Akogi stays late every day, drowning in overtime. This continues for a week, and finally, he seems unable to bear it anymore. Ha! I can't do this anymore! Hey Majima, do this work! What's going on, Akogi? This isn't going to end, you know. Who's the idiot who dumped all this work onto me? Even so, with the usual amount of work, I think it can be done by the end of the day. Huh? I don't care. Just do it without complaining.
Enough already, Akogi.
Manager?
I was watching Majima, but did you think I didn't know? Majima has been working hard, including the work he was pushed into. That's why his skills have improved and his work speed has increased. But you've just been pushing work on to others and slacking off. Of course your skills aren't improving. That's why you couldn't finish this amount of work by the end of the day.
Manager! After being harshly scolded by the manager, Akogi couldn't respond. I called out to him. Akogi-san. What do you want? I can't help you anymore, but if you need advice about work, I'm happy to give it to you. So, how about we work together from now on? Oh, do you want to eat mushrooms? Mushrooms are full of nutrients. They might have the nutrients you're missing. Who the hell would accept your pity? And I hate mushrooms. No, Akogi-san. Without listening to my words, Akogi starts working quietly, continuing the tasks that remained. However, the difference in skills between me and him, and the fact that I offered him pity, must have been humiliating.
Majima, I like mushrooms.
Manager, thank you. Soon after, Akogi submitted his resignation. He left without speaking to any colleagues. Kanae then demanded alimony, and, as I heard, they divorced.
I can't believe you pushed work onto others just to make time for cheating!
Kanae, please reconsider! The affair partner apparently didn't know Akogi was married, so when she found out, she got angry and ran off. After that, Kanae threw herself into her work even more. She's now aiming to become a career-driven woman like Yuzuki-san, with her eyes sparkling. As for me, my dedication to work was recognized, and I was selected to participate in a large project. The manager gave me the green light, confirming that my abilities were more than enough. I felt that all my hard work without running away had paid off. Yuzuki-san, once my work settles down, would you, go out with me?
Majima-kun, you're really serious, huh? I like that about you.
Huh?
Actually, we could start now, you know. Of course work comes first, but what do you think? Yes, I'd love to.
There are many types of people in the world. People who live for work, those who have families and prioritize them, and the world still works. There is no one right way. We shouldn't deny others' ways of life, but respect them and take pride in the lives we've chosen. But I would love to grow mushrooms with Yuzuki-san someday, and make lots of mushroom dishes. It's important not to be too reserved. Sometimes, it's necessary to gather the courage to assert your own opinions.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for always taking care of my brother. I'm Kumono Ryo, also known as Villafranca.
Sarah-san, why are you hanging out with this guy?
Because we made plans?
Mascot characters based on oysters tend to look pretty weird, but the lemon element really makes this one cute. Hanging from the glass rack above this counter was Lemon Kaki, a mascot that combined Hiroshima's famous oysters and lemons. I watched it sway gently, appreciating its charm. I'm Ren Kimono, 26 years old. I work as a bartender at a restaurant bar in Tokyo.
Stop staring at that creepy plushie and do your job. Table 3 wants a beer.
That's Kaiki Showa, my coworker in charge of the floor, also 26. He clearly doesn't understand the appeal of Lemon-kaki in the slightest. Got it, 1 beer for table 3. I poured the beer quickly and placed it on the counter.
Even though you're a damn nerd, you're annoyingly good at your job.
The customer was a regular who didn't like beer foam, so I served it without. Remembering little details like that was just part of the job.
Hey there! Looks like business is booming again. I'll have the usual.
The woman who just sat at the counter was Sarah Mikuni, another frequent regular. She was a natural beauty with an easygoing personality, someone the male staff admired as completely out of their league. Welcome, Sarah-san. Your usual, Villafranca Lemon Sour. Trying to act a little cool, I set the drink down, though my hand trembled slightly. The time I got to spend with Sarah-san at the counter was my happiest moment.
The acidity isn't too strong, making it the perfect drink after work.
I'm really glad you enjoy it. I had created my own original lemon sours using 3 different varieties of Hiroshima lemons. Lisbon, Eureka, and Villafranca, each with unique flavors. I even offered a tasting set so customers can compare them. They have been well received.
Kumano-san, can I ask you something?
Of course, what is it?
You see, I've always followed idol groups like Sakamichi series and K-pop groups, but lately I've started getting bored.
Uh-huh, really?
I want to support a group that's still on the rise, something fresh. Do you know any up-and-coming idols?
I had no idea Sarah-san was such a devoted idol fan. This was the perfect opportunity. I had the ideal local idol group to recommend. There's a group from my hometown in Hiroshima. You like lemons, right, Sarah-san?
Wait, what do idols have to do with lemons?
I pulled out my phone and showed her a picture of Setochi Lemon Squash, a 3-member idol group. Each member was named after a different variety of local lemons, Lisbon, Eureka, and Villafranca. They were formed to promote Hiroshima's lemon industry. It's a small community-based idol group. Actually, my lemon sours were inspired by them. I was worried they might be too obscure, but Sarah-san's reaction was beyond my expectations.
Oh wow, they're adorable! Especially Villafranca-chan. She's totally my type.
Really? I'm so glad you like them. I've been cheering for them for a long time. They barely hold any events in Tokyo, but would you like to support them together?
Absolutely. I like your taste, Kumano-san. I figured you had a bit of an otaku streak. But I didn't think you were this deep into idols. Alright then. I'll have another Villafranca lemon sour.
After discovering Setochi Lemon Squash, Sarah-san started visiting the bar even more frequently. The time we spent chatting at the counter was the best part of my day. But I could tell it was rubbing some of my coworkers the wrong way, especially this guy.
Hey, nerd. Just because you got a little closer to Sarah-san doesn't mean you can get cocky. 2 Eurekas.
I'm not getting cocky. Here, 2 Eureka Lemon Sours. Kaiki's pettiness was exhausting, but thanks to Sarah-san, I had all the motivation I needed.
Big Bro, I'm coming to Tokyo soon. Can I crash at your place for about a week?
One night after work, I got a call from my little sister. Of course. Wait, does this mean you made it?
Yeah, I did.
That's awesome! Congratulations! You can stay as long as you want. I'll even prepare a celebration. I had always supported my sister's dream, so this news had me over the moon. I couldn't wait for the day she arrived.
Hey, Kumano-san. I'm kind of nervous about going to this event alone. Could you come with me?
A few days later, as she sipped her usual lemon sour at the counter, Sarah-san made a request. The event was an idol showcase featuring Setochi Lemon Squash's first ever live performance in Tokyo. Of course. You really want me to go?
Obviously, having a seasoned fan like you with me would be reassuring.
And so, we decided to attend the mini-live together. Wait, is this a date? No, calm down, me. Sarah-san is here for the idols, not for me.
Lemon juice splash! Ah! Kumano-san, wait! The lemon! You just made it explode all over!
I was basically on the same level as that unofficial pear-shaped mascot from another prefecture.
Thank you both for coming today! We're Setochi Lemon Squash, all the way from Hiroshima! This is our first time performing in Tokyo, so we're a little nervous, but we hope you enjoy the show. Now please, listen to our next song, In Love with Momichi Manju.
The 3 members gave it their all, their sincerity striking a chord with the audience. The venue was small, but the energy was electric. Sarah-san and I were completely immersed in the performance.
That was amazing! Especially Villafranca-chan. Her voice really hit me.
Thanks.
Huh? Why are you thanking me?
Keeping this secret any longer felt dishonest, so I finally decided to tell her the truth. Villafranca is Kumano Rio. She's my sister.
Huh? Wait, what? That's why you've been supporting them?
I couldn't say anything and just nodded. Sarah-san's eyes widened in shock before she suddenly burst into laughter.
Why didn't you tell me sooner? Now that you mention it, you do look alike. Well, well, any idol I've supported has never failed to make it big, so rest assured.
I apologized for keeping it a secret and thanked her again for cheering Rio on.
Big Bell, I'm home!
After parting with Sarah-san, I returned home, only to hear the doorbell ring soon after. Welcome back, Rio. Your live was incredible.
Thanks. But I did mess up a few lyrics, and that's your fault, big bro.
Huh? Wait, why my fault?
Because you were sitting next to a beautiful woman. I could see everything from the stage, you know. You two were waving my glow sticks together, so of course I got flustered. Why didn't you tell me beforehand?
It's not like that. She's just a regular at the bar. We happen to bond over idols.
Oh, not like that, huh? Then let me meet her. I still have a few days before I go back to Hiroshima. Please, please, please!
Rio has always been stubborn when she wants something. Once she sets her mind on something, she won't let go. When I texted Sarah-san, she instantly replied, I'd love to meet her.
Yay! I'm so excited now!
But aren't you supposed to avoid unnecessary outings while in Tokyo? Your agency must be strict about that. Rio was given a special exception to stay at my place for a week, but her movements were still restricted.
Well, I'm not that famous yet, but they're just being careful. Then let's invite her over. I'll cook my best dishes and we can have a party.
I told you, she's not my girlfriend. The next evening, on our bar's day off, Sarah-san arrived at my apartment looking like a timid kitten.
Thank you for having me.
Good evening. Just as I closed the door, Rio, who had been hiding behind me, suddenly popped out.
Thank you for always taking care of my brother. I'm Kumono Rio, also known as Villafranca. Holy, the real deal? I'm Sarah Mikuni. Thank you for having me today. Mikuni-san, no need for formalities. It's a small place, but come in, come in.
Hey Rio, that's my line.
Oh, whatever.
Rio grabbed Sarah-san's hand and led her straight into the living room.
My idol just personally invited me into her home.
Both of them were natural social butterflies. It didn't take long for Sarah-san to feel at home.
What is this? It's amazing. I've never had okonomiyaki this good before.
Once Mikuni-san was seated, Rio immediately got to work on the hot plate, making her specialty Hiroshima-style okonomiyaki.
I squeezed a little lemon juice into the sauce for a refreshing finish. And of course, the lemon is none other than Hiroshima-grown bitterfranca.
Rio threw in a perfect idol-style pose as she said it. She really knew how to sell herself.
She's cute, she's considerate, and she can cook. My idol instincts were right all along. And on top of that, I get to eat a meal made by my Oshi. How do I survive this level of Oshification?
Sarah-san, calm down? Mikuni devoured Ryo's okonomiyaki in no time.
Oh, you're using a lemon kaki strap.
Ryo's eyes lit up when she spotted it on Sarah-san's phone.
It's the perfect balance of creepy and cute. Kumano-san told me you designed it, right? Yep, I won Hiroshima Zero Chara contest with it. At the award ceremony, an agency rep scouted me, and that's how I made my idol debut. That's why Lemon Kaki always joins us on stage. That's so cool. There's no other idol group that constantly performs with a Yurachara. It's really unique. Thanks. I thought about following my brother's path and supporting Hiroshima from Tokyo, but since I was scouted, I figured it was fate. So I've decided to stay in Hiroshima and dedicate my career to promoting my hometown. I'll still visit Tokyo sometimes. Mikuni-san, will you meet up with me again? Of course, I'd love to. Yay! Then here, a super rare, one-of-a-kind gift.
Rio pulled out a lemokaki muffler towel. What's that? I've never seen that before.
It was a prototype, but we scrapped it due to budget constraints. So this is the only one in existence. Wait, and I get to have it? Yep, I want you to have it, Mikuni-san. Bring it to our next live with my brother, okay?
Mikuni's eyes shimmered as she hugged the towel. The okonomiyaki party had turned into an impromptu special event.
That Kumano family okonomiyaki was amazing! You should add it to the bar's menu.
A few days later, Mikuni showed up at the bar, raving about the meal at full volume. Now everyone knew she and I had met up outside of work.
You're grinning again. I refuse to accept this. 2 Lisbons.
Smiling is part of customer service. Here, 2 Lisbon lemon sours. Enjoy! As usual, Showa and Kaiki grumbled while looking for any chance to interrupt our conversation.
Sorry, did you wait long?
I just got here myself. Ryo's off buying some souvenirs. On the day Ryo was returning to Hiroshima, I invited Sara-san to join us for coffee before we saw her off at Tokyo Station.
I'm gonna miss her. We only hung out twice. Once at the live, once at the okonomiyaki party. I think I'm already experiencing Villafranca withdrawal.
Sarah Mikuni-san!
Our conversation was cut short as Showa and Kaiki suddenly appeared at her table.
What are you doing here?
Judging by his smug face, he had overheard our plans at the bar and followed us here.
Sarah-san, why are you hanging out with this guy?
Because we made plans?
This loser spends all his money on lame hobbies. If you don't actually like him, you should say so. Look at this ridiculous plushie. What kind of grown man walks around with something like this?
Kaiki yanked my phone strap off and threw Lemokaki to the ground.
Hey, what the hell?
This guy, he knew where we were meeting, yet he still doesn't understand our interests? Even as his rival, I was stunned by his sheer ignorance.
Sarah-san, my hobbies are bikes, mahjong, and booze. I'm the embodiment of peak masculinity. I was rocking this classic Showa-era style before it was trendy again. Wouldn't you prefer a real man over some loser who collects creepy dolls? So how about it? Why don't we...
Cut it out!
Sarah-san stood up and snapped. I had never heard her raise her voice like that before.
Enough with your lame hobby flexing. Everyone has their own interests. Nobody has the right to judge what's good or bad, and I don't need your opinion on my tastes. Oh, and in case you didn't know.
She started digging through her bag. Kaiki swallowed nervously, waiting to see what she would pull out. Then...
I love this character too! Got a problem with that?
Ryo pulled a bright yellow muffler towel from her bag. Lemokaki's special towel, the one she had given Mikuni.
Wait, no way! Someone like Sarah-san shares the same hobby as this creepy otaku?
And for your information, it's not a creepy doll. It's the adorably quirky mascot Lemon Kaki. Get it right.
Kaiki, stunned by the unexpected revelation about the woman he had been trying to impress, visibly paled.
Sorry for the wait! Mikuni-san! Yay, it's you! Ryo-chan!
Carrying bags full of souvenirs, Ryo finally arrived. Mikuni's expression instantly brightened. Just as I started to relax, Ryo's sharp gaze landed on Kaiki.
Huh? Who is this guy looking as pale as Stitch?
Who the hell are you calling Stitch? I don't go berserk from drinking coffee.
He's my coworker. He just happened to show up uninvited.
So you're my brother's coworker.
Ryo slid her sunglasses down her nose, sizing up Kaiki.
Wait, his sister? No way! Kamano has such a cute little sister?
Kaiki instantly shifted gears. He had already set his sights on Ryo. This guy was unbelievably shallow.
Hey, sweetheart, did you know there's a massive Showa-era revival going on? It's the trend right now.
Never heard of it. But more importantly, why is my lemon kaki lying on the ground?
Ryo pointed at the Lemokaki plushie that Kaiki had thrown earlier. Her sharp instincts had already picked up on what had happened between him and Mikuni.
Wait, you designed that?
Hey, Kamano! How could you drop something so important? Kaiki panicked, quickly picking up the Lemokaki plushie, dusting it off and shoving it back at me.
Oh, so you like lemon cocky too?
Of course. It's that, egg plushie, right? Ever since Kimono and Sura-san told me about it, I've been a huge fan.
An egg?
Yeah, no way he's a fan. Mikuni and I exchanged knowing looks and chuckled. Meanwhile, Rio rummaged through her suitcase, searching for something.
All right. As a special treat, you get to wear this.
Rio pulled out a Lemokaki costume, full-sized.
No way. I can't possibly...
No need to be shy. You are a fan, right? Come on, hurry up.
Caught up in Rio's pace, Kaiki had no way to refuse. He reluctantly put on the costume.
Looking sharp, bro. Maybe you finally do look a little handsome now.
The cafe patrons, who had been watching quietly, erupted into laughter. All eyes were now on the Lemokaki knockoff. Kaiki had thought that wearing a costume would keep him anonymous. But what Rio had pulled out wasn't the standard mascot suit. It was a prototype made for cosplay events like Halloween.
Can I take this off now? This is embarrassing.
Nope. You said you were a fan, right? Help us promote it a little.
Being in a busy open cafe along a major street, he stood out way too much. The growing crowd only made things worse.
Whoa, the secret guy inside!
Everyone murmured excitedly, snapping photos and videos of Kaiki in the Lemokaki suit.
No, I'm not the guy inside. Stop filming me.
Kaiki's humiliating photos and videos spread across social media. Within hours, he was everywhere. People even identified our bar, and curious visitors started pouring in.
Stop filming. I'm not a mascot actor. Cut it out already.
Kaiki hated it, but the surge in business had her boss thrilled. And in the end, Lemokaki's popularity skyrocketed, just as Rio had planned. Months later, Setouchi Lemon Squash had grown in popularity across the country. And now, they have finally secured a spot on the prestigious live music show that every artist dreamed of appearing on.
Watching this live makes me nervous too.
Yeah, but knowing Rio, she'll pull it off just fine. Since Rio was joining us after the show, I'd invited Sura-san over to watch the live broadcast at my place.
Next up, Setouchi Lemon Squash. Villafranca-san, we heard you've got something on your mind lately.
Yes, actually. My brother has someone he likes, but he's been dragging his feet and won't confess. Oni-chan, I know you're watching. If you don't make a move soon, she's gonna lose interest.
The host burst into laughter, the studio filled with warm amusement. But in her living room, the air froze solid.
Stop it! Neo-chan, oh my god!
Mikuni, her face burning red, barely managed to squeeze out a sentence. This was it. Sarah-san, no, Mikuni-san, I love you. Please go out with me.
Yes, of course!
Thanks to Rio, no, thanks to Villafranca and Lemokaki, I had finally confessed. On the screen, Rio and Lemokaki danced energetically, unfazed by the live broadcast. They had brought us together. From now on, I'd support them with everything I had.